Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. We're back on Omelechi's world. It's great. It's good. I think last time I said I would make a farm, so I will do that. I forget. Oh, yeah. I found diamonds last time. Let me, make a chest. I'm scared to lose all this stuff. Okay. Here you go. I feel like... Is my keyboard louder than last time? Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Okay. It's been a bit. It's been a bit since I recorded. Because the last two ones... were like... basically a day apart, but like this one's like a whole week away from when I recorded those ones. So I'm trying to get back into it. I really want to make more, and I think I at least want to make one video every week. That's what I want. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. So I wonder if I want to put the farms here, because what if I make a bigger house and it's like huge? You know what I've always wanted to do? Just like build a little floating farm. But then it'll mess up the beautiful ocean views, so I always just don't do that. Should I make armor? Yeah, I should make armor. I should make armor. Yeah, that sounds good. At least a chest plate. That sounds right. And then I should put the valuables in here until I decide what to do with them. Ooh, seed. Okay. Do I just not have any cobblestone? What was I doing last time? Or did I just like lose the cobblestone? Oh no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine though. That's fine. We can just go mining again. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna break a bunch of grass around here. Nope. Can it see me? Oh, okay. I'm scared because of the last time when a creeper blew up right in front of my house. I still can't believe that happened. That was interesting. I think I'm being distracted by hearing myself talk now, so I'm gonna change that. There you go. Oh. Okay. I don't know what to do now. Okay, I'm just gonna run. Oh, it's not here anymore. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna break a bunch of grass, and then we're gonna have infinity bread. Infinite breadsticks. That's the goal. That's the goal. Oh, I know what the issue is. It wasn't that I was hearing myself. It was that I put all the sound really high. 1 second. And then I turn this down for myself. And yeah. Okay. I always keep my volume really low because sometimes like it's too loud. Like it doesn't have to be that loud to be too loud for these headphones because they're actually really good. So I usually like put the volume between like 8 and 20. Depends also like if I'm listening to music or if I'm playing a game or something. I also usually don't play Minecraft with the sound on because I'm usually listening to music. But I decided to do it this time just while I'm recording because I feel like it adds to the experience, you know? It's good. Oh. I don't think I've gotten hit once, which is funny. I've just been running around from this like horde of monsters. I have 20 wheat though, so it's been pretty successful. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, there's like a mountain thing there with flowers. Whoa, it's already been 7 minutes. Okay. I think maybe I've been spacing out too much. I gotta actually get something done. At least, like, before 20 minutes passes. You know? Okay. Okay, I got this. Oh, it's probably because I've been waiting out the whole night. That's funny. I'm gonna make iron axe. And it's going to be the best iron axe that there ever was on this server. At least for a little bit. Because it's the only one. I think I level this out. And then no. Maybe I make like a little harbor and then put a bunch of circular. No. Okay, I'm just gonna dig this out. I'm just gonna dig this out and then we'll see what I do after that. But either way, I need dirt. And either way, this is kind of uneven, so I have to fix it. Well, it's not really fixing it. It's just changing it. Because nature's beautiful as it is. but I want it different. I want different nature. I don't know what I was going on about there. Okay. Time to make an iron shovel. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I can just make another stone shovel, but I feel like this is better. I'm also gonna make a bucket because I know there's a bunch of water right there, but I feel like it's gonna make it a lot easier if I already have a bucket. That way I don't just have to work around where the water already is. I can move the water. Just like I'm moving this dirt. Oh, I had a strange dream. I'll tell you about part of it. So, basically, everyone had the chance to make a wish to get whatever power they wanted, and everyone was really competitive about making the best wish, you know, to be the most powerful person, because the thing that would make you the most powerful is just wording whatever your power is correctly, you know? Like you can ask for immortality, right? But then what kind of immortality, right? Are you, you know, do you just not age, but you can still be killed? Are you, you know, I need to, I just realized I have no hunger. I don't need hunger. Okay. Are you, like, do you still have to eat? Do you still have to breathe? Are you just a vampire? Like, there's all these little things you can think about. And what I chose was literally, like, well, like, sometimes in dreams I'm not even myself. I'm just, like, a character, and I'm playing out the character. So my character was just, like, golden. Like, he just became golden. And he looked really weak compared to his friends. Because his friends chose, like, to be powerful in the sense that they were super buff and invulnerable. But then I chose just to be, or my character chose just to be, like, just to be immortal, like just functionally immortal. Like, oh, I'm not gonna get sick or anything, but if and I'm not gonna age, right? But like my character, I guess, was already kind of like vulnerable, like frail. So like the buff characters in this dream story were like making fun of him or like mad at him because he didn't choose to be invulnerable. He just chose to be immortal. And it seemed like the nerd option. He wasn't as buff as his friends. But like my character knew that, like, you know, like, you know, like being immortal, you know, is I don't know. I think the other characters didn't choose to be immortal, just invulnerable, so they can like age and stuff. They just wanted to be like buff forever, for as long as they can. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of detail in the stream, but it was enough for me to understand while experiencing the dream. So that's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah. Yeah, it was so strange because there was just these three characters. One of them was mine, who like turned into he just looked like how he did before, but he was just made of gold now, and all of his clothes were made of gold, but not like actually gold. He just had like the look of gold, you know. So he wasn't like frozen or anything, right? It's like those guys who paint themselves like silver or gold, and then they stand in the street and pretend to be statues, you know. That's what he looked like, but he was just wearing a t-shirt and stuff, and then his friends were really buff, and they were just sitting in this diner like drinking milkshakes or something. But I think it was also like a post-apocalyptic world. That's how my dreams are. You know, someone becomes magical, or like a portion of the world becomes magical, right? Like magical as in like they get magic powers or something. And it's either post-apocalyptic or like the normal people don't like the magical people, and I'm leading some sort of like revolution or something as a magical person or something. Or not revolution, just people are just starting to figure out that there are magical people, and some of them don't like it. So I'm trying to save the other magical people. That's sort of how my dreams are. I think it's because I watch like a lot of shows like that. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I used to, and then also still now, watch shows like that. It's like, oh, I forgot. I'm gonna place this outside. That way I don't have to walk inside. Oh, what was I saying? Okay, it's like, should I make this out of iron? No, I shouldn't waste the iron. I don't have that much. I'll get more iron later. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of shows like that. But I guess this one was unique because everyone was magical, and the issue was that my character in the dream wasn't magical enough. He didn't choose to be Superman, he just chose to be immortal, you know? Oh, I need torches. Oh, I still haven't gotten a bed yet. That is an issue. I think I'll just make 4 torches, and that should be enough. This is just how I play the game. I think I just get stuck on a goal, and then I get barely enough materials to finish the goal. But yeah, these are my circular farms. I like them. They're good. I think they're good. So they are. You know, because I'm the one who plays on this world. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I thought the count was off. I thought I made them wrong. Okay. Haha. It will grow more, and then I can fill this in. So, sorry. We're gonna have to wait a bit. I might kill a sheep. How much wool do I have? I swear I have 2 wool, but they're different colors. So I'm gonna find a sheep, and oh, I can shear the sheep. How smart am I? The Northern Lights! This is why I love these shaders, the soulless shaders. They're so good. Look at that! Look! Have you ever seen Minecraft so beautiful? Yeah, I was waiting because, sometimes I'm, like, not playing with these shaders, but then one of my friends is, and then they like I think it was either they took a screenshot or they talked about it that they saw the Northern Lights, and I didn't see it, but then every time I played with these shaders, I didn't get to see it yet. But now I have! Look at it! It's so pretty! I might still need to kill the sheep. I should go fishing, I think. Maybe. I don't... Oh, there they are! Hello! I don't know why I'm saying hello to them. I'm gonna kill them. I don't know if you can see them, but there's fish here. Yeah. I like how they're, like, different sizes as well. It's got fish variety, even though it doesn't really matter. Because I'm gonna eat them. And they're all the same size in my inventory. Imagine if, like, the bigger fish gave you 2, like, fish items. That would be funny. That would not make sense at all. But that would be so funny. Oh, this reminds me. I went swimming recently, and it was pretty fun. It's part of what I did this weekend. And, I go for, like, runs. I've been doing this for, like, going for runs at least, like, sometimes once a week, and sometimes I, like, skip a week. But even then, like, I still see improvement, and I can, I can jog for a long while. I'm pretty proud of myself. And what I mean by a long while is, like, I can go around my neighborhood, because there's, like, this loop, this, like, circle. right? And I can, there's, it basically goes around the whole neighborhood. And my goal was to be able to run around the whole thing. And I did it, right? But the point of me saying that is, I hadn't gone running in a bit, but this weekend I went swimming, and I realized that my running skills had translated to my swimming skills, so I could just swim like really rapidly underwater. It wasn't that fast, but it was like significant, you know? And I could just go from one side to the other of the pool. It wasn't like a big pool, but I still felt cool. Okay. Let me do this. Nope. This. Okay, that works. And that's so pretty. And look, the shooting star. Oh, this is so great. This is so great. And you can see the moonlight over there. Yeah, I might die of hunger if that fish doesn't cook soon. That's not fine. I was gonna say that's fine, but it's not. Oh, there's more fish for me to kill. So then I can eat the... No, I'll just eat the salmon. I'll just eat the salmon. I just thought about how I'd be kind of annoyed if I had to carry around 2 types of fish in my inventory. To then cook them separately and all that. Let me like... Boop. Yeah, that should work. I'm healed! Okay. So it has been 26 minutes. I've made... I need to finish this. I need to finish this, before the end of the episode. I feel like I haven't done much. I need to do something. I need to do something. I need to do something epic. Which... Oh. What was one of my other plans? Oh, I think I need to collect a bunch of wood. Just so I can make a house. I need a better house. This one's... Okay, how do I didn't think this through. No! Don't touch the farm! Okay, it's fine. Okay. And then... doop. And then... doop. And... I will make another torch. Another 4 torches. And there you go. It's all nice. Yay! Okay. I need more seeds, though. You know what? I was about to ask if there was anything interesting in the pillager outpost, and then I realized no one can answer me because I'm just recording. Okay. Okay. Where's the pillager outpost? Okay, let me get more food. And then I can think about fighting things. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. I got this. They're too fast! Oh. Okay. I have that amount. It's not enough though. I have to kill them all. Well, not all of them. Just... Oh, it's huge! That's a huge salmon! Okay, it's dead now. See, I thought about preserving it, but then I realized it'd probably despawn later, so it's like, it's fine. I don't think those ones will give actual salmon. I think they're too small, and I don't want to try it, because if I try it and then they don't give me any salmon, I'll be sad. There's so many! Hello! Thank you! I feel like every time I make one of these, it gets longer and longer. I don't know if that's better or worse. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe later I'll get, like, into a rhythm of this, and then I'll make, like, a standardized amount of time that I make these videos. You know? Okay. I'll fill that in later. Unless I don't, then I won't. Let's cook these. And let's cut some trees down. I need more wood. They're blocking out the sun. Oh, I forgot. So, in the mod packs I usually play on, the trees usually, like, automatically, like, completely break when you cut them down. But these ones don't do that, so I'm gonna have to wait to see if I cut down all the logs. I think I did though. We've almost beat the record. It's 32 minutes. Last recording, like the main part of it, was 33 and something. As of right now, I haven't looked at if there's any comments or anything on the other videos. I did see that I have 2 subscribers now. I'm very grateful. I hope that you both know that you are very cool and I am very appreciative. I will try to make decent videos. The plan, like even if I never got subscribers, was just to keep doing this and try to up the quality each time, or just up something about it. Like I guess, like this time is literally just the time. I don't think I'm improving much on this one. Maybe I am. Maybe there's a noticeable difference that I don't see. Or maybe it's like ever so slightly each video I get better at like one single thing and you can't see it like just from one video to another, but then you see it over time. That would be interesting. That would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I might take a little bit longer to edit this one though. It's currently Wednesday. I don't know when I'm posting this. But yeah. Most of my editing is just like chopping off part of the beginning and then chopping off part of the end and then putting the outro in it. I might redo the outro because I think the audio was peaking in the first video, and like on the first day I started recording the first video, so the outro might sound a little off, unless it's okay, because also in the second one I tried to just put the volume down and see if that worked, and it seemed fine. I think possibly. Oh, I found coal. It's very cool, very cool, very cool. Haha. This coal is very cool. Yeah. Oh. And then... So, I just try to think of what I can do better, but then also I'm trying not to do too much, because I don't want to get tired of this, because, like, oh, I try to do too much at once. I want to slowly build a habit of making these videos once a week. Because I also know that I'm gonna, like, start, like, I'm gonna go back to school and study graphic design soon. Or try to. So... then also there's a bunch of like other stuff going on besides that soon. So I just want this to be very simple. Maybe something I can just do on the side for the funsies, you know. But enough about that. Okay, it's almost 40 minutes. Let's see how long I can do this for. Yeah, no. I think it's not too outrageous if I did like an hour of Minecraft. I think that's fine. You know, I saw this one channel, I forgot their name. But they were doing sort of a similar thing, and I think this is probably where it got the idea from. Anyways, again, I forgot their name. If I remember next time, I'll say it. But they're doing like 10 minutes of Minecraft every day. I don't think I want to do every day. But it just seemed cool. It like made what I'm doing seem doable because they're doing their like 10 minutes every day, you know, and even if they stop, they kind of go back to it, and I thought that was cool, you know. Maybe one day I'll get tired and then stop, and then I'll come back and be like, oh, hello. You know, I like this little guy here. He lives here. He lives here next to my nice beach. You know, this is my beach house. Yeah. That's why it's why it's on the beach. 'Cause it's a beach house. Okay. So now it's nighttime again. I'm gonna put more torches everywhere. But randomly. I think there was one point where I had a world where I did like a grid of torches and I did the math and counted between each torch. I don't want to do that though. There you go. That's all my torches. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they're growing. That's nice. Maybe I continue this until I finish this task. Maybe each time I make a video, I give myself a task and make it super small. Right? Like building a farm or finding diamonds or something. Right? And I don't stop the video until I finish the task. So today's task is making this farm. That sounds interesting. That's something I can do. That way I can always I always know at least a little bit about how I'm gonna structure the video and stuff. Hello! Hello, sheep! I'm not killing you. Oh. You didn't give me enough wool. Where are your friends? Where are your sheep friends? There you are! Hello! Thank you! You gave me enough wool. Oh! More than enough. Thank you. Yeah. No. Oh, well, okay. To go back to what I was talking about earlier was like the characters in my dream were like arguing about like how some of them had different ideas of what the best wish would be for their like superpowers and stuff. I don't know what gave them the wish either in the dream, but a lot of the times, like when I get bored, I start thinking about like philosophical questions. You know, like what would being immortal be like? And I think a lot of I think a lot of like people sort of think, oh, it would be awful because you'd be bored all the time because you'd have done everything, you know, or oh, you know, it would be terrifying because what if you're like immortal in the way that your cells just regenerate, like, you know, in the correct manner all the time? And what if you get like, I don't know, what if like you get like injured and like, well, we're not like sea stars, right? So we can't like regrow arms. So like what if you get injured and like you're and like what if you could regrow your arm and your arm could regrow a you? That would be interesting. That's, you know, because yeah, and I saw this one thing. Oh, I really gotta remember what I next time I tell a story like this, I really need to remember like the names of people and like the names of the usernames of these people because I feel bad. But there was this one thing that was like, uh what if like wizards like thesis project was to come up with a way to be immortal, right? Right, but they have to come up with their own unique immortality. So like, uh, so like one of the hypothetical wizards was like, I like gain I gain life energy from killing other organisms, but they don't kill like big organisms. They just disinfect their counters or something. Right. You know, and then all of the bacteria that was killed becomes their like life energy, right? And then there was another one that was like their, I don't know, their like soul could never leave their body or something like that. Or there's another one that's like, I don't know, I forget what they did. I think the bacteria one was the only one I remembered, right? But there's so many different like fantasy types of immortality, right? Cuz also you think about uh like Wolverine, right? Um right from like Marvel, right? Um and like that one time in that one movie, I don't think I watched that movie. I think I just saw the clip. Like, right, like on YouTube. Um, where or maybe it was in a trailer. I don't know. Right, but he gets like he's still alive, but his memory, like his brain gets messed up and his memory's gone, and he just doesn't know. He doesn't know a thing, right? So, like, what if you're immortal, but your memories aren't immortal? So, or like, what if you're immortal, right? But you're only physically immortal. The self, like yourself, isn't immortal, so you can still lose your memories and stuff like that, right? You can infinitely heal, right? But it's only like physically you could heal. You can't, what if you can't remake the electrical like pulses in your brain? I think that's an interesting topic to think about. Oh, I've just been running around. I need to collect seeds as I run around. That's what I think about sometimes. I really like watching philosophy, like debates and conversations on YouTube. That's always fun. Like, just think about how like other people think about the same subjects. That's cool. That's a cool thing. I think it is. Let's see. Oh, and since I brought up... Wait, no, that's basically the same thing. Never mind. Okay, what else kind of immortality? You know, like, what if it's like the opposite, right? Like your mind is immortal, but your body isn't. So you're just kind of like a floating consciousness. That would be interesting. But like you can't... How would that work? You know? That's an interesting thought as well. Cause like a lot of your feelings and stuff are like from your nerves and your like the brain chemicals, right? So how would that feel? Or would your like immortal mind simulate those things? You know? Or would you have like an understanding of the concepts of good and bad sensations, right? And you'd only be able to think of the concepts, but you'd never be able to feel them, right? Like, like you'd have the input, but you wouldn't have the output, that sort of thing. That's interesting. But like, if your mind was immortal and your body wasn't, you'd at least have your body for a little bit, compared to the grand scheme of things. And then also, like, if you're immortal in any sense, right? Isn't the universe like forever expanding in theory? And like all of the particles are gonna separate at some point. So you just like eventually would be at the end of time. Oh. Right. And all your particles are like fighting the gravitational forces of the universe, trying to like separate all of your particles or something. That's like cosmic horror. I'm sorry. Ooh. I don't know. See, like, the thought of immortality is cosmic horror because you don't know what you're gonna see in the forever, right? You don't know what's gonna happen. You know. Unlike you also like immortality is so interesting to think about because also other humans aren't going to be immortal in theory. Like other humans wouldn't. So would you become so like detached from humanity just by the sheer scale of all of your knowledge and memories? Or would you have like a type of immortality that was like you can only remember like a lifetime's worth of memories? And so you have to keep writing journals so then you remember all that's happened to you. So you can still relate to like the people around you slightly because you only remember a lifetime. Right? I don't know. Oh, I haven't made a bed yet. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't think if you were immortal, you'd get bored. Okay, so you'd get bored eventually, right? But I feel like if you've lived so long, you probably figure out some way to keep yourself entertained, even in your head, you know? Right? Because I feel like even if you're just like just as a mortal person, right? Just as a regular person, I don't think I get bored staring at a wall. I think that's because I just like thinking. You know. I feel like so like I don't think you'd run out of stuff to think about as an immortal, is what I'm saying. Unless you don't like thinking about anything. Like, maybe you're an immortal and you're, like, tired of, like, the world passing you by. But it's not really passing you by, I don't think. I think it's just changing and you're also changing with it. You know, it like forces you to change. Because, like, even if you just decide to, like, sit there in a cave for 100 years, the cave changes. The atmosphere in the cave changes. It might become more humid or dry. Spiders might move in and like make webs or something around you or something. Not like around you, like wrapping webs around you, but like, you know, like, yeah, right? And you kind of just like you'd probably just like slow down and start to notice those things and it'd probably just be really meditative. I also just like meditation. But I feel like the longer you're there, right? The longer you sit still, right? The more new stuff would show up in the places that you haven't been. And you're also just one person, right? Um, you're also just one person. So I feel like even if you traveled the world constantly, right, as an immortal person, there will be some places that you just haven't seen. Or you just wouldn't know of or wouldn't have an understanding of yet. And then you can go to those places and see them. And there's like infinite planets. And I assume if you're like actually immortal and you're not just functionally immortal, which functionally immortal means you can die, but your body's like made in a way to where you won't die of old age, basically, right? That you can still die of like injury, but you can't die of like old. Ooh, I can sleep for the first time. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset. That's beautiful. I might end soon. Let me finish my thought and then I'll end this YouTube video soon. So yeah, that's what I think about sometimes. You know, I thought I wouldn't have a topic to talk about, but then I just went on about immortality. I might talk about this more later. Yeah. There are like pros and cons. And it's just fun to think about, you know. And like, if you were immortal and you were at the end of the universe, would your particles start separating? Or would your immortality protect you from it? So then you'd be the only thing that's like still intact in the universe. That would be interesting. I don't know. I feel like if I was immortal. See, I was gonna say I'd probably journal everything, but I don't really journal now. Like, I journal every once in a while when I need to think through something. Or remind myself of something, but I don't think I'd journal. Unless I felt like that my point of view was of such historical importance. Like, I realized, oh, there's a perspective that all of humanity can't see because they can't live long enough to see it or something, and it's like so drastically important that I have to write down everything, then I'd probably start journaling more than I do, I think. I don't know. But I think even as an immortal, I'd probably just be like, my experiences are mine, and I'll write some stuff down, but that's it. Just some stuff, not all of it. And I think that's kind of what I'm doing right now, though, is just like, this is like a little video diary, you know, and I'm making a record of my existence, essentially. But I'm not an immortal. That would be funny. That would be so funny. I just start making videos. Just for fun. Just for fun. As an immortal being. Just to see what the immortals think of my philosophical dilemmas. I don't know. That would be funny. I don't think every video is gonna be about philosophy. That's just what I've been watching a lot recently. So, yeah. But I finished 2 tasks. I have made my little farm. Here it is. It is a circle. No, I need to make it better. I'll make it like this. Boop. 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 I need to make it better. But I've made my little farm. And it's very farm-like. It functions. And it's not just a square. Because when I used to make farms, I would just make a square. But I like this little geometric little circular shape here. I think it looks nice. And I like to connect multiple of these circles together and like make them different heights. So I'll do that more in a later date. Yeah. And I made a bed. Okay. And I cleared the view a little bit so I can see the beautiful beach. I like that I made my base next to a beach. It's like very close to spawn as well. It's nice. You know, I don't think I've been to a beach in real life. One day I will. One day I will. And that'll be cool. And I'll tell you about it, probably. I like swimming a lot. But swimming in like a natural body of water with like no chlorine or like something to keep it clean is kind of it's kind of gross in my head, but I feel like if I went to a beach and I was just like, you know, you kind of have to swim in the water a little bit or like touch the water a little bit if you go to the beach, you know. That's like this is what you go there for. And for sand castles, right? I feel like that's what you go there for, or just to sit out in the sun, you know. I feel like I should do that when I go to a beach one day. Not today though. Okay. I believe I have done everything, and I will see you next time. You are very cool. I think so. And I hope you have a very good breakfast. Bye-bye. Hello, this is editor Omelechi. I did end up editing this a little bit. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.